Happy Tuesday. You are listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. And actually tonight is so exciting for me. Miami Mike Radio, along with other radio stations, are all on the DISA airwaves now, and my guest actually just walked in
at 8 o'clock on the dot.
At 8 o'clock on the dot. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. Hi guys. So you guys are about to witness a 30-year hello or not. What's going on, kid?
What's up?
How are you?
How you doing?
Well, it's only been like 30 years. Let's see if we could hear you.
I know, that's crazy.
Testing. Is this mic
crazy.
working? Oh, wait. Look, I just got your text. You here?
What's good, everybody? What's good?
All right. Yeah, you got to get your knee in here so we can get a little closer.
Hold
Don't
on.
be
Move
shy.
on a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
All right, wait. Well, you can't go too closer. Can't pull the plugs out.
All right, here we go. We
Don't
in here.
pull the plug. All right, you're in. You're there.
We're in. Okay.
You're in.
Hold up. There we go.
All right, you're there. You're there. Hi.
You look good. You look the same.
Do I? Thank you.
Yeah. Look at you.
Well, I just want to introduce you guys.
Yeah, yo, this
right?
is crazy, yo. Yo, y'all don't understand. Like, we literally haven't seen it. Like, it's been almost 30?
I think so. We graduated in 87, and I think we saw each other
At, like, one of the reunions, maybe?
No, I didn't see you at the reunion I went to, you didn't go to, and vice versa. No, I haven't seen you since, like, I think I hung out with you on Roosevelt Island.
No, since Danny.
Nah, Danny died earlier than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I
That's
think it
crazy.
was Roosevelt. We were out of school because I was driving. So I was 21 because I had my car, and I remember driving over that goddamn bridge, and I hated that bridge. I remember. So yeah, so maybe I was 21 then.
Crazy.
So that was, how many years ago was that now? I can't add.
Yeah. Neither can I. I can't do math
I
now.
can't add. I can't subtract. It's all good. It's all good.
Crazy.
But yeah, so it's been that long. So I want to introduce you guys to Mr. Carl Anthony Payne. Yes, everybody say hello.
What's up, people?
Yeah, you guys got to tag everybody. I don't see everybody up on Facebook Live right now, but exciting tonight. We just joined. They created this. It's called DISA. It's a Digital Internet Streaming Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
So not only are we on Miami Mike Radio, but I think we're on WMV. I don't know. I'm so bad. I can't get it out. I got to make it full.
MLL.
MLP.
MLP.
MLO. That's it. I gotta get. My tongue has to get used to saying that. It just.
What is it again?
WMLO.
MLO.
There you go. Something like that. So anyways, this is Mr. Carl Anthony Payne, and
these lights are so unflattering.
Yes, they are.
I
know.
Okay, I think we gotta sit back a little bit so they can see it. Right?
We could do that, but if I all right, that had that sound on the radio. But if we go like this, look, there's an orb there. I think my husband is with us.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I think that's he came to visit. Oh boy. So anyway, where are we right now?
We're in the Bronx.
The Bronx.
The Bronx.
Every time I try to get out, they pull me back.
The Bronx. Salsa con fuego.
Salsa con fuego. Yes. Yeah. And this is definitely, I'm usually with a bunch of douchebag Guidos, so this is definitely not douchebag Guido land.
Hey, what are you talking? Huh? I can call a few of them. Huh? I can get them here.
Yeah.
I can get a few of them over here.
Yeah, this is definitely, I'm not in Kansas.
Listen, there's like one person downstairs looks just like you.
Is there?
No, I'm kidding.
I'm up here.
So kidding.
Yeah, there's nobody down there that looks like me. That's for shit sure. I would be sticking out anywhere. Yeah, you blend. Well, it's totally cool, number one, that you're here and that we made this happen, and really by the skin of your teeth, because you have had some fucking day today.
Shut the fuck up, yo. Like,
I mean, everything you did today, it was like you were going up the down escalator. Like, what happened today?
Indeed. What, like it started like 5:30 this morning. 5:30 this morning. And I was
Nothing ever starts well at 5:30 in the morning. It ends well at 5:30 in the morning.
This is true.
Never starts
This is true.
Well, that's not true. There's one thing that can start well at 5:30 in the morning.
What's that?
But we'll skip to the next thing. That's about the only thing that I think should be done at 5:30 in the morning. That or someone handing me a cappuccino. That's,
Indeed. No,
all right, so you started at 5:30.
5:30, yo, 5:30.
Okay, and
then, yeah.
I don't know. Since you got here, I'm very hot.
You've always been hot.
Easy, Turbo.
You're so stupid. No, it's been a crazy day. Just like one of those days, man. It's just.
Well, yeah, you flew in. You were in Georgia, right?
Yeah, I was in Atlanta, and then I got up early to make sure I could pack and have everything together.
You're such a guy. You didn't pack yesterday. You didn't know.
You
were supposed to come yesterday.
Well, listen. I needed sleep, rest. Okay, I'm about to be 50 in 2 weeks. Okay.
Damn, you're gonna be 50 in 2 weeks. See, I'm a year younger than all of you.
Man, get out of here.
Damn,
Naps and weed is the key to life, Karen.
I don't do weed, and I don't get to nap anymore either.
Well, then you better get with the nap program.
Well, somebody got to drug my dog and my son. Then
listen. You get to a certain point where I can't even sit down longer than 10 minutes quietly.
You got 10 minutes. That's more than me.
Yeah.
But now tell everybody who you are, because there are a few people that live under a rock and don't know who you are. So
some people may know me, as Cockroach on the Cosby Show, Theo's best friend.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
So wait, how old you were like what? 14,
15,
right?
Yeah,
14, so that was in like 1984-ish, right?
Yep.
1984.
Somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, and if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, but when we went to Performing Arts High School, which I don't know if everybody realizes, the Fame School, and that was for to train you to become a professional actor, dancer, artist, whatever the case.
Yes.
But we weren't supposed to work professionally, right?
No, hell no. They hated that.
And that was, that was sophomore year, because the freshman year we were in Performing Arts. Right. We were in that building. So it was sophomore year, because I remember we were downstairs in the basement.
It was the first
LaGuardia.
Graduating class of LaGuardia.
Yes, that's right. But we were blessed to have been in... were you in Pete? You were at Pete. No, did you come in sophomore year?
I came in sophomore year.
That's what I thought. Well, you weren't blessed. I was blessed to be there for... That was freaking awesome.
Yo, because they didn't take me the first year.
Why? Wow, they're probably kicking themselves in the ass for that one. But they think you wouldn't have talent? You were in the school 10 minutes and you got like the most popular show that was on.
I'd have no idea why they didn't take me the first year. Because you know what it is? It's like when you apply to these stupid ass jobs and they do these psych evaluations and they ask you dumb ass questions that have nothing. So
they knew you were crazy?
Exactly.
They let me in, so that doesn't
because you hid it. You hid your crazy.
No, I can't hide you can't hide crazy.
You do.
Come on.
But no, you can't hide. If they looked you in your eyes, they would have told you no.
Yeah, okay.
Because the crazy is all in your eyes.
Yeah, okay.
It's in your eyes.
Yeah, okay. All right. So anyway, so how did you figure that out then? Like, I forgot. I mean, it was, let's see, 84. Again, math isn't good. So let's just go with like 36 years ago, right? Or 35 years ago. So now, what did you do at that point? I forgot. Like, you lied, like, right? Like, you didn't tell them you were working, and eventually they saw you on TV.
I was always going to the doctor.
Right. Is that what it was?
Because if you had a doctor's note, you was good. You can't tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, come on, listen. You got to grow up in the hood to know how to work the system, Karen.
Yeah, so they tell me.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I need to learn.
Yeah, you got to grow up in the hood to work the system.
Listen, I was in the hood with you guys all the time. I used to lie to my parents. Where are you going? I'm going to Belinda's house. At what time are you coming home? Oh, we go home at like 1. Yeah, okay. That was, Dad, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, they never spent the night.
No, what do you mean? No, I did. I spent that. Listen,
I just lied for you.
We never. No,
I just lied for you.
No.
I just told him you never spent the night. What are you talking about? Of course I spent the night.
No, I did. I spent the night at Belinda's house or at Natalie's house.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, you know, you don't have to wink. I really did. We never stayed at your house. Your parents were no joke. Are you kidding?
Yeah, you're right. I don't have the pictures to prove it.
Oh God. All right, I'm calling the fifth on that one. I can't say for sure what we're talking about. Anyway, getting back to the show.
Yo.
This is Real Talk with Karen Stacy live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. And I have Mr. Carl Payne sitting next to me, and we're trying to talk about, so now, when you first started on the Cosby Show, you were actually one of the first people at school, I think, that landed it, right? And then Dondre Whitfield was Robert, like right after, right in there, right?
Right in there, yeah. Actually, I don't know which one came first. I can't even remember.
I can't remember either.
Right now. I think, yeah, right after that.
It was like, but it was like at the same time, and I just remembered you guys like hiding it because you weren't allowed. Like you're in a school to be a performer, and you're not allowed to perform.
Which to me, I kind of understood, but I thought it was a little ridiculous because if you're able to get I guess they what was it that they didn't want you to
take away from your art, right? Like your training. They wanted you to.
I guess it's like being signed right out of high school, right? They want you to go into for basketball or whatever. But it's like to me, if you're getting on the job training, I think you should just get extra credit. I'm like you should just get. You know what I mean? That's like. You know what I mean?
Well, did Bill Cosby give you extra Jello? Sorry, I couldn't help it. That was a bad one.
Nah. You know, listen. Everybody always be trying to ask me if I ever saw him do any of those.
Oh hell no! You of all people.
I never saw him do anything like that. Like he was. That's not who I saw.
No.
Look, when I passed his dressing room, I was like, "Who are all these white women?" He said, "I'm practicing to be a bartender." I was like, "Okay," and I left it alone. But
boom. You'll be here all night.
Jokes. Get it.
Yeah, that's a good segue. And well, look, you got likes and people.
They like that.
They thought you were funny. You made it funny, Carl. Look at that.
All right.
Maybe you should try this whole comedy thing.
I should try it out.
You think?
Yeah.
Maybe you should, right?
I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah, and then so now.
Like OJ said, I'll give it a stab.
Oh boy. So now, you went. So now, wait a second. Just so I have the timeline correct, because obviously you were on the Cosby Show for a few years, weren't you?
Yeah.
Because that was like almost not through high school, but almost, right?
Almost, yeah.
So then, when you got out of high school, because I know you did the Martin show, but that was a lot further after that, no?
Yeah. Not too. Well, a couple of years.
And what were you? Did you do
stuff
in
years.
between? I mean, I don't even know where the hell you are.
Yeah. Okay, right. You remember I moved to California. That's.
You moved. Yeah, you live in LA, right? Isn't that
right? But I'm saying you remember when is my point I'm trying to make to you.
No, I mean I know you went.
So let me bring it back up to
speed. Yeah.
After high school, I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to go to college right away. I was like, maybe I want to just take a semester off or something, right? And I started temping in New York because I just like dressing up and carrying a briefcase.
Because you always were Mr. Style.
Listen, and I just loved doing that until I realized, this 9-to-5 world, this work,
not cute.
It's not for me.
Boring, right? A little bit. Not that anybody that chooses a 9-to-5 job is bad, but
no.
It's not us.
You just gotta know. You gotta know if it's for you or not.
Yeah, exactly.
So I said, let me take my ass to school, and I applied to Howard University. That's where most of my family
went. Oh, yes, okay. I remember that now.
So
you did. You went to college. You got yourself an education.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I keep wondering why all the people that I graduated with are so smart. And I'm like, what? And you all went to college.
Went to Howard University.
What did you major in college?
In theater and business.
Oh, okay.
Theater and business. So
that's an oxymoron.
Yeah. Show business. So, I was there for a hot sec. But I was there at the hottest time. Diddy, Puffy was there at the same time. Matter of fact, when I came in making noise, and I was like, he was like the king ding-a-ling on campus, and he was throwing all these parties, and I started throwing parties against him. You know.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
that's shocking. I don't ever look at you like somebody that would go
so
up against
funny.
somebody.
You're so funny.
Yeah. You're so insecure, Carl. I can't believe you did that.
So it was, but I had good time because like everybody was there around that time.
So what do you mean throwing parties? Like what? You were just like, yo, I'm Carl, motherfucking Anthony Payne. Come play with me. What'd you do?
Much, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much. Nah. I mean, that wasn't my attitude. My attitude was, there's money. Listen, when you grow up in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? It's like, there's money to be got. There's money to get. There's enough for everybody,
Right.
So, and it's like, Burger King and McDonald's, I put one right across the street.
Right.
So
or you could open up a Starbucks on every corner.
Exactly. So
who knew?
Did you talk to him about that red wine?
Yes, I spoke to him. He asked, but you hungry also?
Not yet.
Okay.
Thank you. So all right, boom. So we at Howard University. I'm having a great time. It's like everybody's there. Anthony Anderson is there. Wendy Raquel Robinson, Taraji Henson. Like everybody is there at the school at this time. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? Like it's a beautiful.
So it was the place to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And like even back at our school, like who graduated with us, the people that graduated are all top shelf from Jennifer Aniston to Chaz Bono or whoever. It's like and then our underclassmen who were like 2 years behind us was Marlon Wayans and so we had a dope crew.
Too bad I never remembered anybody's names. No, I'm kidding.
And she's going, him.
That guy. All right. Wait, wasn't that the guy that we got high with in the corner? Was that him? Yeah.
No, I never did that.
No, we never did that. We never did anything bad in the hallways. Never.
On the staircase.
No.
In between.
No.
Our school's under construction.
So is this conversation.
Listen. I can't even admit to half the things that happened back then.
You know what?
Because look, let me tell you something.
The fifth.
Let me tell you something. There was these there were walls, right?
Thank God they didn't talk. No, they did talk.
They did talk. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They put the computers and they were like, cutters, get out of the hallway.
But before that, look, you could actually walk in between the walls.
Yeah.
And like travel the whole school.
Wait, the funniest thing that we used to do?
People were peeking at other people in the bathrooms because you could walk through the walls. Did you know that?
Was that downstairs?
No, that was on the floor where the cafeteria was.
Oh, no.
On the same floor where the cafeteria was.
No.
The boys and the girls' bathrooms were on opposite sides of each other, and they were connected by a wall.
And all you little horny dogs were there like that. Dude, you guys all used to come up. The drama department was in the basement.
And you guys
we were on the 8th floor. So we had to wear a leotard and tights every day. Right now,
poor us.
So like here, I'm like 15 years old. I'm like a double B. I don't know what's going on with everything, and all I see is the guys like with their faces in the window. And I used to get in trouble because I would wear a t-shirt all the time. I always covered myself up. And all the guys were always like peeking in on us. So I can imagine that you guys were doing that over there. I never knew about the whole bit. But the bathroom, that's gross.
Tickets.
That's gross.
I'm
throwing up. But anyway, all right. So get back to where you were talking because we can talk about this.
For sure.
Forget about it. We could get ourselves into
Went
a lot
to Howard,
trouble.
man. Had a ball there and decided to drive cross country. I was like, yo. My manager at the time was saying, you need to go to California to
La La Land.
Yeah, to basically
go to La La Land.
See what it's like. So prepare you and get an agent and this, that, and the other. And so we went out there doing pilot season, and I got an agent. I started booking shows and everything right away, and it was like, damn.
Acting, you mean?
Yeah. It was like I started booking stuff, and they were like, I booked a show, and they were saying, hey, you gotta make a choice. Like, do you want to take a semester off or, whatever? And I was like, how much is this paying? And this was what, 80 what? No, 90, 89, 90, somewhere around there.
We graduated in 87.
Yeah, so this was 89, right, 88, 89, right. And they basically...
See, we're doing good with the counting now.
Yeah. And basically, I was like, I'm going to take a semester off, because...
Make that money, honey.
They were paying me like $8,000 a week at that time. And I'm like... Sold to the highest bidder. $8,000. That was everything to somebody who wasn't 21, man. You know what I'm saying?
It would be everything to me right freaking now.
Let's go. So that's what happened, and then I kind of stayed in California, and then I started, doing things in Cali. Then I started touring up with a play.
So you're doing more theater at that point?
I was doing theater, yeah, and then that's when the Martin auditions came up.
Okay.
When I was on the road, and I flew back in town for the audition, and did it, and left out again. And my agent called me like, "Yo, they want to meet with the cast for lunch." And I was like, "So why are you telling me? What that got to do with me?" And they were like, "Because you got the part. You need to get back here." I was
wow,
like,
that's exciting.
I'm on tour. I can't get off the road. Then I'll see you all in August. And then,
really?
Yeah.
So you finished that? Oh, you couldn't get it. You were in contract. Gotcha.
So I met everybody back when the show started in August, and the rest is history after that.
And how you were on there a long time, right?
Yeah.
That was when I remember. It's funny because when you know somebody personally and you see them on the stage, you know when they're acting and you know when they're like genuine, So like you were always a little bit of a clown, but you're like that.
Fuck did she just say?
That character.
She just called me a clown?
Yeah, you fucking amuse me.
What the fuck you mean? Like I'm here for you? Like I'm ha like I'm a joke?
Yeah, dance.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Hey, Moke.
You see, the douchebag Guidos are somewhere. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, but he's gonna try to put. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you wouldn't want. You would be looking to get. Anybody wants to get rid of me, so it's fine. Nobody wants to keep me. Trust me.
What kind of car are you driving?
No, a black one.
Gotcha. The brakes, right? All right, cool.
No,
yeah, but no, you don't remember. You called me. You're the one that called me about Danny. Do you remember that? Like it was
yeah,
you.
but we were.
No, I was in California. That's the point I'm making. That's where your timeline gets off.
Oh, okay,
You called me in California. Remember?
I don't remember. I didn't even know how I had your phone number. I don't.
Because we were still in touch.
Oh, I don't remember that. Yeah, we were talking about a dear friend of ours, Danny, that was actually murdered. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was no joke. We were kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember us being that old. I mean, I literally.
No, we were. Yeah, that's. Listen,
I don't remember that.
This was after high school. This was all of that because I was there.
I don't remember that. I was actually sleeping. I slept in my parents' bed like for 2 nights when that happened. I was so devastated. That was crazy.
It was crazy.
That was crazy. So Danny was actually one of Carl's best friends.
Bestest.
And
I was Tubbs and he was Crockett.
Well, the funny thing about the two of them was Danny was a blonde hair, blue eye, white boy. I mean, the whitest white boy looks wise, right? And then Carl is obviously not, right? So the funniest thing is that Carl was the whitest black guy and Danny was the blackest white guy. So the two of them together was
so
really
not true, dude.
No, come
dude,
on.
fucking dude. It's not true, bro.
So, yeah.
Bro, it's so not true, bro.
So true. So
bro,
true.
Bro, it's not true, bro.
So true. And that was the, and it is what it is.
I just knew how to flip it.
Yes, I understood. He couldn't flip it because that was just, that's what I mean. So it is what it is. But anyway, so you were doing Martin for a good while. Like when I saw you on there and you were like the dopey dumb one on the show, that was like funny.
He wasn't dumb. He was just naive.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't worldly.
Okay.
He wasn't dumb.
I know, but Carl,
he was innocent.
You got game, okay? He had no game whatsoever. Okay, so you did very good acting, is what I'm trying to say, because you are not that guy.
So not that guy. Everybody who knows me knows I'm not that guy.
You got more game while you're sleeping.
Look.
Oh, the hat?
He was a hat man.
The hat man?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like I wore. You know how they try to style you, or you coming up with your character. What's your character gonna be like?
Okay.
And I was like, I wanted to add different flavors to my character, and I guess it's just because of where I come from, or just in general. Like I was like, I want to be different, and I started wearing hats, different kind of hats, crazy hats.
Oh yes, that's right. On the show, you did that.
Yeah. So everybody started like associating me with.
Because I always remembered you wearing hats and stuff, right? You always did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. So you have to, like I say, I Karenize things.
Karenize. That's a good one. You got a trademark that.
When my late husband used to always say, like, I would make like food or something, and I was like, damn it, I don't like the way it came out. And he's like, well, did you follow the recipe? I'm like, well, no, I mean, kind of. And he's like, oh, so you Karenized it. And
right.
I was
and
like,
now you're
well,
mad about it.
Of course I did. Yeah, but you know what? If you don't make it your own, what's the point?
Okay, you know what we need?
What do we need?
We need a shot.
I want a wepa drink. That's what I want. I saw it on the menu. It's called wepa.
That's what we need.
We
need 2 of those. Whatever that is, this interview's about to get interesting.
Patron. It's got Patron in it. And
put vodka in mine.
No,
put Patron in hers and vodka's in mine.
Gotta have my Patron. Gotta, because everybody knows I'm a Patron.
Yeah.
There's no vodka.
Yeah, vodka in mine though. Yeah.
Why?
Listen,
If you start doing Patron, things get bad. Are you gonna start like
world star moments? Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wow, and you know what? So this
tequila got a whole another kind of relationship.
Well, so do I, and it's my thing. That's funny because you're gonna go on stage in a little while, so maybe we should see what happens if we throw some tequila in the mix. I'll make sure we get it live on. I'll get it live, right? And then I don't know. Everybody's sleeping today. I don't really see much going on. Yeah, they're sleeping. It's all right. They'll come around.
Stuck in traffic.
Sometimes it's probably, or they're swimming to the next destination. Destination. All right. So now where were we? Well, first of all, you're listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy.
Real Talk. It's Real Talk.
Live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. And yes, it is Real Talk. And this person sitting next to me knows me most of my life. Yeah. Right. So we would talk when we spoke, there was not like, did we miss like a second? Like it was like all right there. Except actually, I talked about you last week on my show because when we talked, and you were like, "Whoa." Like you going 600 miles an hour, and I was just like, and I'm like, what, and you said you're making me miss New York now, like I got like you said something else too, but you were like, I miss New York, and you're making me miss New York, so now you're here.
I'm here,
and you got a lot of New York
coming.
Getting
it in person. My nipples is getting hard.
Oh my!
My nipples are hard right now.
You heard it live.
Right
Wow, see, I'm good, and I didn't even touch them.
Not yet.
Oh my!
I'm kidding.
You see, this is just crazy. This
starts.
is what happens, though. But now, where are you? So now you're at Martin, and then you finish Martin, and then what?
And then it was crazy for a second because
Then it got crazy.
Yeah. Then it got crazy. Yeah.
Okay. What got crazy?
Well, the show ended under controversy. There was a lot of controversy when the show ended.
Oh, so, I missed that.
Yeah.
I must have been under a rock.
Yeah, a lot of people out there know about this. So,
okay.
And so
there was no Jello or pudding involved, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Just curious.
No,
shade.
It was.
Oh my God, I haven't heard that in 100 years.
It ended. It didn't end well. So
I hate when that
happens. So after that, it was kind of a cooling off period, so to speak.
Okay.
So to speak. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then
gotta lick the wounds.
From there, I just I got family, so I just just started spending more time with the family. And
yeah, what's the deal with that? What's are you married?
Married for been 27 years now.
Holy crap!
27
years.
That's
a long time.
Yeah.
And now you have children.
But it honestly feels like 10 minutes.
Wow.
Underwater. But it's
yeah.
Just kidding. 4 sons. We got 4 sons.
Oh, you have all boys.
All boys.
And how old?
Oldest is 33.
Holy shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, here they come.
How do you know which one has the tequila in it?
I kept saying
Wepa drink.
Is this tequila in here? Am I about to do tequila?
I'll let you know. Wait, we gotta do cheers.
What's Wepas? What's this called?
Yeah, it should be. Let's do.
All right,
we're doing cheers. Let's see.
I think it absolutely. You got to stir it up a little bit.
It's not bad.
I know, but I don't care. You can't drink tequila. I can't drink vodka.
Okay. Well, I will take this one from you.
You can have that.
And
I need my Patron in it. That's the way it's supposed to be made.
Yeah.
With no, it's got to be Patron, please. Patron.
Okay.
And hold on, sir. I'm sorry. So sorry. Hold up. So Patron for her, And then for me, a shot of Grey Goose.
Oh my. He's doing shots too? Oh my. Shot. What happened to the lighting? It just went off. Well, look, we're dark now.
Oh, is it?
Look, you got up, and now it's light.
Yeah.
What the hell just happened?
I think it's your
All right, so wait, 33. How old are how old is everyone? I don't even know.
33, 25, 23. 23 will be 24 in August.
Thank God you have boys, because if you didn't know your daughter's age, she would be like, your phone would be blowing up this minute. Dad, you don't even know how old I am? All right, so go ahead. And then
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't realize. Okay, so you're,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wow. Yeah. You don't watch a lot of TV.
Of course I do. Of course. I just, look how old they are. Everybody's grown except for that last one.
They are. That's crazy.
Yeah,
wow. I had no idea. I didn't know you had. I don't know where I've been. I didn't know you had.
You've been doing your thing.
I didn't know you had kids like almost our age.
Right now I got grandkids. So
oh shit! You're a grandpa.
I'm a pop-pop.
You're a pop-pop.
I'm pop-pop now.
That's the best. How old are your grandkids?
My grandson, the oldest one, just turned 2.
Oh.
And then my 33-year-old, he's got 2 daughters. So
finally a girl. Finally 2 girls, huh?
Right.
How old?
One is newborn.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. So she's what? I don't know.
Whatever, newborn, we'll work with
100, 200, 300 days, who knows? You know what I mean? Like,
okay, we'll work with
you know how there's all these months and stuff. So
that's tequila. I'm bringing up the vodka.
Got you.
Those wet bottles is tequila.
Right, that's what she was saying.
All right, let me try it again.
You can tell we're drinkers. You're like, yeah, I taste all the sugar.
Oh, thank you. I know, it's true. I mean, normally I know tequila and I don't taste it.
Probably because it's probably well tequila. You probably didn't put the Patron in.
Yeah, which I'll be definitely ill from before I even finish it.
That's all right. Forget it. We'll get the Patron. Definitely.
We'll just keep bringing more up. That's all. It is what it is. See, that's why they call it a wepa, because you gotta just keep going. Remember, and that's funny because that's what the drink is called. One of the people that follows my show, he always says that. And when we used to go out dancing 100 years ago, everything was wepa.
Yo, we used
apropos.
We used to dance and go to we used to hang out all night long.
I talk about it on the show sometimes. We went to the Devil's Nest, and again, I think I was the only white girl there. That was in the South. Where the hell was that? That was close to you.
I don't even know the names of clubs.
It was called the Devil's Nest. And what's funny is that Sal Abatello, who still does all freestyle now, he manages everybody. We didn't know this because we were 15, 16 years old. Yeah. He used to work the clubs then. So he used to work the Devil's Nest, and now, Miami Mike Radio is a freestyle radio station. So Sal is the king of freestyle. You want a freestyle person, you got to talk to Sal. But here's a funny, that he is the king. But you want to hear the funnier thing?
What's up?
I used to cut his hair, and I didn't know who he was then. And we started talking, and then, my brother was dating Lisa.
Right.
So
I remember that.
So now, Joey, so now Joey Kidd.
Right. Didn't he blow up on some, the music scene? Thank you.
Those are the Patron.
Okay, so it is Patron in there.
It is Patron. Okay, perfect. See?
And we're back.
Don't take the drink. Take the drink. Don't take the drink. This is hysterical. But yes, so Joey, Joey Kidd, he was managing Joey Kidd, and I ended up connecting with him. And then now, after it turns around, we ended up. That's good, huh? It's very good. I guess it's probably warm. And then it just came full circle. But yes, we used to go, and then we used to go to 1018.
I remember that.
We used to go to 1018, but Heartthrobs was the one in the Bronx.
Heartthrobs. I remember that too.
No, Heartthrobs was, I'm sorry,
No,
1018 and
I remember these
Heartthrobs
names.
was
Now
down
you're
in the
saying
city.
it. How do you know these names?
Because I had to think about it, and then
I forgot all about
the
these
Devil's
things.
Nest was the one in like
Save the
in the
Robots.
South Bronx. I don't know about
Remember
robots.
Save the Robots?
I don't remember Save the Robots. But yes, we used to go out and we used to just dance. We used to make the
Latin
circles.
quarters.
We had the circles,
Yeah.
Latin quarters. Yeah. Oh yeah, I went there too.
Yeah.
You guys dragged me to all those places.
Yeah,
The Savoy. That's right.
Yo, what was the was it Bentley's? Was it Bentley's? Bentley's Red Parrot.
Red Parrot was in
Was it Red Parrot,
Jersey.
right? No. That was on 57th.
Oh.
Red Parrot.
That was on.
There was Copacabana, right? But no, we never went to the Copa.
I did.
We were too.
I did.
But you know what? We missed.
Outside.
We missed. Wait a minute. We missed the
Connection, all that.
Studio 54.
Tunnel.
Yeah,
Tunnel.
Tunnel.
Palladium.
Palladium.
Sound Factory.
See,
Wait. The
I
Limelight.
The Limelight. That's
Yo.
right.
Right next to the tunnel.
I was like, I don't
Yeah.
feel comfortable partying in the church, yo. This is a church.
That's why everybody blew up after they left.
Yeah. That place was. I was like, yeah, get me out of here.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, going back, right? So now, do you? I mean, you're a busy man. Do you go out? Do you dance?
You
do
know
you
what?
Still do that?
You know what?
Like, are you gonna tear up the floor because there's a DJ downstairs?
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. Nah.
Get him tequila, please.
Nah.
We want to see what happens.
Listen, gangsters don't dance; they boogie. You dig?
Oh.
I get my two-step and my drink on. That's what I do. Listen.
Wait a minute, didn't you actually audition
For
and
I made it in for
and
dance.
you made it
Yeah,
for dance,
yeah.
and they didn't take you for acting.
No.
No, the first year.
Yes.
Right?
No. Here's the thing. The first year I auditioned for acting, made it all the way to the end, and didn't make it. Second year, I auditioned for dance and acting and made it in for both.
Oh.
And then I just chose.
Yeah.
I chose, but see, I chose acting, and then Abeson was getting on my nerves, and what's the other dude, Escal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really getting on my nerves. So I was like, fuck this, I'm going back to dance. And I went up to dance, and I just didn't have it in me no more. I was like, this shit is
I don't
whack.
remember you up there.
Yeah,
with us.
I went back up there. I would
have taken notice.
This was the first month, the first or second month that we were there,
Huh.
because it was still in limbo, and I went back upstairs and I was like bored as shit, and I was like, I'm going back downstairs.
And it's funny. You know what's funny was that I think I auditioned for both too, but I don't think they took me for acting.
As much drama as you have,
Listen, I am dramatic. I am not a drama. I am dramatic. It's different.
Right, queen.
See, that's right. I am queen, and I am a dramatic queen. I am not a drama queen. I don't create it. It just happens around me.
I don't create it.
I don't create it. It just
sounds
happens.
like a t-shirt.
Well, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
We need to make that
For
happen.
sure.
Karenize.
I don't. That in itself is the shit.
I don't
that
do
in itself
it.
Is the
I
shit.
just
If you
create it.
If you don't coin that shit with little sayings, you come on, man. Just tell them to your viewers, man. I Karenize this shit. I don't create it. It just happens. Boom, on the back of the shirt. Karenize. Wow. Bam. I've been Karenized.
Oh my. I don't know. That might go over well.
Right.
I think I can sell that in a wet t-shirt or something.
You can sell it. And it begins.
And no tequila. And
yeah, I'm not dancing, man. I don't listen. I have a multiple meniscus tear in my knee right now.
Damn. You are an old fuck.
Yeah.
You're almost 50.
No.
You got grandkids,
Listen.
and now you need homework.
It's like one of them. It's like when you have a dope car, and then the warranty wears out, and as soon as that shit happens, everything starts breaking down. And you're like, what the fuck?
All right. Well, as long as you don't have to take blue pills, you're still a winner.
Come on.
Because at 50, there are a lot of people that they have the car and there's no key and the fucking engine don't turn on and it may look pretty on the outside, but it ain't freaking moving.
Yeah, I know. I know some.
I hope
of
you
those
haven't
people.
seen it, but
No,
maybe you heard.
I know some of those people, man. Forget me. Listen, they travel in my circles. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's a tough crowd.
What it is.
It's a tough crowd. Yeah, you know.
But I'm good.
If you got, so your knee, you got a bum knee, and you know you're not gonna dance, but it's okay. If anybody wants to sit on your lap, there you go. If somebody wants to sit on your lap, it'll all work out.
Fuck that. I'm on this knee tonight.
There you go. There you go. See, it's always good to have two.
Get the fuck up. You're not sitting on me. Get off.
There you go. There you go. See, there you go. And you heard that live on Real Talk with Karen Stacy.
Oh shit.
You ain't sitting on my leg.
Not the left leg.
Not the left leg.
You can sit on the other two legs.
Oh my. And I'm seeing.
No, can't nobody sit on my legs. I'm married. I was thinking of a better word, you know.
A better word than married?
Yeah.
There isn't one.
Yeah, no. You know, like
happily
happily and all of that shit. Yeah, I was thinking of good adjectives to throw in there, you know, but they just didn't come.
I guess that college degree didn't come with many adjectives.
It didn't come with me.
Can I buy a vowel?
I left before that shit.
Oh, okay. Well, there were no adjectives involved.
She's over here trying to play me, right?
I'm not playing you.
I'm not
trying to play you. If I was trying to play you, I would have played you.
You're trying to play my vocabulary skills, right?
No, mine are no better.
You know my SAT scores were.
I don't remember your SAT scores. Okay. that is one thing I probably don't know about you is your SAT scores.
We used to pull up on the hookers on the west side and fuck with them when Danny was alive. We used to drive up to him and be like, "Hey, what'd you get on your SATs? Huh? Does your mother know you out here? Come here.
Yeah, you got that. Those are daddy issues right there.
We used to talk mad. We had a lot of fun though.
Oh Jesus. Well, so how was it like, you know, growing up like that? You were working so young. Like, you know, you had to like pull it together.
Oh no, it was dope because I was a ghetto superstar. You know what I'm saying? I was a star of the hood because I was on the number one show in America. You know, as a teenager, and you have to understand. Like, well, first of all, I started with commercials. You know, I was in the business early, and so you have to think at that time, that era, which is the best era ever, in my opinion, the '80s was like everything.
Yeah.
In the early '80s too. So you have to imagine waking up on Saturday morning and everyone in the neighborhood is watching cartoons.
Yeah.
And seeing commercials that year on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That was kind of surreal for me.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But that's also when I learned that fame is fleeting. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm glad I had good friends. You know what I'm saying? And people who love me for me. But, you know, you realize when you go somewhere and then you got the whole world screaming at you.
Yeah.
But you still are broke. I mean, I still lived in the projects. You know what I'm saying? I still had to like, you know. So that was. And you
grew up hard. I mean, yeah, I know your family. We were. I was at your house a number of times. But
the love was there.
That's 100%.
That's the difference. So
when
you have that love foundation and that closeness, that family foundation.
Oh yeah.
That supports everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So forget everything else. When you have that, you can deal with everything else that much better.
Yeah, but your parents kept you humble.
Yeah, they didn't play.
Your parents kept you humble. We were at your house one time, and I was like, I didn't think your father didn't give a shit. I forgot what he did. There was like a garbage can or something. I forgot what he did with it. I don't know if he beat you with it, he shoved you in it. I don't remember what the hell happened, but I remember thinking
that was in the Poconos. That was when we was in the Poconos, yeah.
No, I'm thinking about in your house because I remember John was there. I don't know why we were there if we cut school.
Because you guys always came over.
Yeah, but this was a specific. You got your ass beat that day. Your father was not playing. I don't remember what
he never beat me.
Yeah, okay. And your mother Carl's mother was the absolute best. She used to scream his name across the room.
Is.
Oh, I meant was when we were younger. But yes, obviously.
You know what I'm saying? I had one of them moms, you know what I'm saying? Like when the lights came on, she would scream your name out the window.
Yep.
Anthony!
Yep.
Come upstairs! Shit.
Yep. You better get your black ass up here right now.
Shit. You just wanted to say black ass. Look at you. You just wanted to say.
No,
you know my mama ain't
that's
said
what
black
she.
ass.
Yeah, all right.
You know she ain't called me no
black
ass.
All right.
You know my ass is black.
All right. Yeah, and then then they took the belt out and made sure of that. No, your parents did not play. But you know what? That's probably why you're actually like. I mean, not that
I've said this before too. You know, like old school parenting, you can't beat it. Like it's the thing that I think has made all of us survive and got us to where we are today. You know, a lot of these new people, you know, a lot of these new parents, these millennials,
this timeout bullshit.
Everybody's a little too lenient, you know, with discipline, you know, and letting them have passwords and shit, and letting them lock their doors. Fuck out of here, man. You don't lock no doors in my house.
Think about what we did with the doors open.
Yeah. Right.
So imagine what goes on if the freaking doors are locked.
Not even that, just in general, like, you know. It's like the parenting has changed.
Oh yeah, the people don't parent anymore. The kids are running amok.
So amok. So realistically, it's like you gotta keep the reins on. You gotta keep your foot on their neck because they will get out of hand. No,
and you know what? And again, I'm breaking stones about your parents, but you know, you were in it since you were a kid. Yeah. So, you know, and you definitely, not that you're not an ego type of person. You're confident. And if your mother didn't keep you in check like that, you would have been cocky.
Oh, I'd have been crazy. I would have been ridiculous because like I said, fame is fleeting. It's a drug, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you can get sucked into it, and if you don't have the right foundation around you, and you got everyone making you believe that you're the man, the bee's knees and shit. Yep. You know, you're gonna be like, yeah, I am. You know, and then you let that shit get out of hand, and
right, and then you come home and your mother's like, "Where have you been?" And she's like, you come back to reality fast.
Well, the thing is too, it's about respect. So.
I don't know. You wanna should we spell that out because I don't think anybody knows what that word means anymore.
It's about respect. You know, you gotta have respect for yourself, but in general too, you gotta have respect for your elders and those who came before you, those who paved the way for you. You know what I'm saying? My mother was the hardest working woman I know. You know, she had me when she was in high school, and then she went to college later. Like when I was in school, when I was in junior high, she was going to college.
Okay.
So, but she would still go to work every day too. So she was going to night school just to get her degree. So imagine working all day, coming home, making dinner.
And you have a sister as well.
Yeah, and a brother. So she was making sure.
Did I meet him?
Yeah, Chris was like.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, see, I'm blurry.
So imagine doing all of that, you know, and then leaving to go to night school, and then coming home doing homework and checking out homework. Like she was just amazing. So she is amazing. So, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes. And a mother is only half a word. So happy Mother's Day, motherfuckers.
Yeah. And all you single motherfuckers too. Yeah. So yeah, she kept me in line. But it was beautiful actually though, growing up. At that time, being on TV, but I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got hard knock life education and street education, and the business 101. Because again, you learn a lot about the business. And you learn a lot about what's real and what's not. And I think one of the dopest things about that though was I got to treat my family to a really dope Christmas one time because of the Cosby checks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like being able to have an actual Christmas tree. Like some people take a lot of shit for granted, but we didn't have that. We didn't have that at times, you know?
Of course, yeah. So. Well, everybody takes things for granted. You know, we open up our eyes every day and we take that for granted too, right? So it's all relative. But yeah, I talk about that a lot. I talk about old school on my show all the time, and I believe in old school. I raised my son that way. Everybody, these kids run amok. Everybody's like crazy. There's no respect anywhere. And unfortunately, even now, these girls have no respect. Young girls. I think about, what we did when we were younger, and I see what they're doing now. Like like I said to you, like I used to wear a t-shirt in dance class because I didn't want everybody to see my chest. And these girls are like 13, 14 years old, and they're sending pictures of themselves to guys.
I know.
Like, first of all,
I know.
Like, where is, like, I don't, like, who your family should be telling you that you should think a little bit more about yourself.
You did see the R. Kelly documentary, right?
I didn't. I didn't. I've been under a rock. I haven't seen it. What, do you want to enlighten me? Because you have a point.
You're just making jokes about everything that happened on that show, and you're speaking to the parents that should have been doing what you're talking about. Like, everybody want to, say certain things, but their parents was out of line.
Hello.
For letting them do that shit.
Hello.
You know what I mean? So.
Listen, my son watches YouTube when he started with the YouTube stuff, and he knows. I tell him, if you hear something, that's not appropriate. You turn that off. I don't have any parental things on there. My parental thing is me telling my son, you hear somebody curse, you hear this, you see that, you shut it off.
How old is he?
He's 10 now.
He's 10? You know what he's doing, right?
He's not.
You know what he's doing, right?
What is he doing? No, he was doing that, when he was younger. He stopped doing it now. He's not doing that yet. He's not doing it. He's not doing it, Carl.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's not. Can anything even come out at that age?
I didn't say it could. I'm just saying. He's like,
yeah, but look, I always look, when he first had to learn how to pee, I'm like, I don't know how to tell him how to pee. I don't know what to do with those things. Like, I know what to do.
You gotta sink the Cheerios.
Right, I know that. But I mean, when he has to sit on the bowl to poop, where do you put that thing? You gotta tuck it in, right? Well, obviously his father showed him that, but I didn't know what to tell him to do with it.
At that age, you gotta,
Right, so I didn't know what to tell him to do with it. So now, I don't know.
Now you put something there and you let it.
Oh, you hang it out, yeah, to all your fans.
You let it sit there.
With your blue pill.
I'm Morpheus. I take the red pill.
Oh, I see.
Go down the rabbit hole.
Oh my. But really, I always ask guys that. I don't know. At what age does it start coming out of there?
Yeah, well, when he's in the shower a little too long and he's washing. When he's washing up.
When you're sleeping, it comes out?
Yeah, like when you...
Oh, the wet dream thing? Is that what it is?
Little pre-cum, Yeah, little different times. It's different for everybody.
Yeah, but okay, we'll talk about this afterwards, because I need to know. I don't know. I'm serious.
If you start seeing crusty socks...
Ugh, I'm throwing
crusty
up.
T-shirts that go...
I'm throwing up. No, because seriously, I don't know. Like I said, I don't look. I know you're fucking with me right now.
No,
but,
listen. When those showers start getting longer,
dude, he's in the bath now for like an hour as it is.
Okay.
He's in. I don't know if. I'll reevaluate this.
Laundry.
I'll reevaluate this.
Don't worry about it. It's natural.
I'll reevaluate this. I understand that.
When those questions start coming, those odd questions like.
He's been asking me those questions since he's 3, and when I talked about this.
What's kinky?
Yeah, well, that one I didn't hear. But
what's horny?
But he's asked me all sorts of questions. What's a what? A squirter? I still don't even listen. That's like a new thing now. Like when I became single again, and everybody started with this squirting thing. I'm like, well, what the hell? Did they just make this up? Were we not capable of squirting 20 years ago? Only people now know how to do this. Are we really?
Get back under your rock. You get under there. You get your ass into that rock. And don't you come out until there are no more squirters.
I'm just saying. I think just like people say that they had sex and they didn't, I think people say they squirt and they didn't too.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. I have no idea. All these new terminology, I don't know where we're going with that. Uh-oh. What's going on? We got
the third pick, man.
People.
You would have thought, come here, Rob. Get in here, man. Get in here. This is Rob, man.
I was sequestered in
You would have thought.
All right, Rob.
The Knicks got the third
People coming here like.
That's the Knicks slump, man.
We got another comedian.
What happened? Who
We
got
got
the first?
another comedian here
I
tonight.
cut it off, man.
Who got the first?
He said he got a tear in my eye, man.
Get over here, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Be careful. Come over here.
I thought there was a fight out.
Come on, introduce. Get in there.
Let's do this first, man.
Look, everybody's got to get kisses in a month.
What's up,
What's
baby?
up, Rob?
How you doing, baby?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sweetheart. God damn.
We got more people here in the audience.
So we got R.J. Barrett. We don't even have Jay Moran or
That's what you get for
Zion.
still being a Knicks fan.
Oh,
I'm a
man.
New York fan. A
except for the Mets. I don't like the Mets.
All right, I'm under the rock again. I have no idea what the hell they're doing.
Hey, what's going on,
All right,
y'all?
tell everybody who you are.
I'm Rob Stapleton, and I'm a depressed Knicks fan. We just got the number 3 pick. We can't even win the draft, man. This is horrible, man. This is horrible.
I got nothing for you. I'm not a sports person.
But even if you don't even have to be a sports fan. It's sort of like when you was a kid and it rained and remember when it snowed when you was a kid and you looked at the bottom of the TV just to see if your school was closed?
Yes.
And then if you felt a victory, like it was a national holiday in your city because the school was closed. That's what it felt like. Like they didn't close the damn school. I got to go in. This don't make no sense.
I hate when that happens.
It's a crazy analogy, but it makes sense. It's a crazy analogy, but it makes sense.
If you grew up in New York, you knew it had to be the abominable snowman out to not have to go to school, though. So that's the horrible analogy. Like, they made us go to school anyway.
We crawled there, right?
Private school versus public school.
That's true.
Exactly. It was like it had to be really bad from the closed school in here in the city.
It still is though. In the city,
Let
never closed.
one snowflake fall in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shut that whole
They're cutting highways off.
Believe it or not, Westchester is like that as well. I never when I moved to Westchester, which literally is just where I live, is the Bronx with a 914 area code and quadruple the taxes. I remember that something happened at a school, and there was, I swear to God, there was 10 cop cars.
I'm sorry. Zion's face is like...
There was 10 cop cars, and I was like, what happened? Did somebody die? And they were like, no, there was a fight at the school. And I'm like, why do they have 10 cop cars? I mean, I'm from the Bronx. There's 10 cop cars. A cop got shot. Somebody's dead. I never saw 10 cop cars ever in my life.
Exactly. That's crazy.
But in Westchester, they closed the school.
Well, they're closing in Westchester because the teachers can't get to school. That's why. If it's hard for the teachers to get there, then they close it. In New York, they know the teachers are taking the D to the 4 to the 6. So they know their asses to be there. In Westchester, once you can't get on the Tappan Z and they shut that shit off, you can't do nothing else. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm sorry I'm getting here late for the podcast.
It's all good.
We're here at Salsa Con Fuego, get ready to get it going. My man Carl's in the building. We get ready to do them dirty. We get ready to do what we do. Salsa Con Fuego, nothing like that live comedy.
Yeah, well, guess what? I got to tell you, this is my first time, with Carl and comedy. Like, we were supposed to talk about this as well. Mm-hmm. I don't even know when comedy happened. I mean, he was an actor, all the years that I knew him. So I said to him, where did this comedy thing happen?
Well, I mean, it's like...
Is he any good?
People thought Will Smith was a comic. He never was a comic, but he made the jump. He never did stand-up, but that's on his bucket list right now to want to do stand-up. He's jumping out of planes and doing everything else. Oh. And he wants to go... He feels like he needs to do the justice of doing stand-up. He doesn't need the money, but he's doing it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Carl's a natural. Carl's a natural.
Carl, are you funny?
Carl, yeah, he's hilarious. You can't... Stand-up comedy is the hardest thing to do.
I bet.
That's why when I'm on a plane, I hate that somebody recognizes me and knows I'm a comic because then they expect you to be funny for the whole flight. You know what I mean? Like if I'm a gynecologist, nobody wants a pap smear in row 12. You know what I mean?
No shit. I don't want one anywhere.
All right, so we starting in 2 minutes. So all right, so Brooklyn was just walking in. So
how many going up?
It's just you and Brooklyn. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it in my man. Yeah, my man's doing a guest spot.
See,
so I'm saying which
this is we're here, we're live, and the show is gonna be starting.
You want to close?
Wait. So wait.
So yeah, we're there. See, this is what happens behind the scenes, right? Is that we have to.
It's my birthday, but I kind of included.
You're listening to all of this right now. This is like real live happening, and they're getting ready to go on soon.
I mean, whatever. Yeah, we'll feel it.
Carl, I'm not done with you.
I know. Hey, Karen, I'm going to get this started.
Yes,
right, baby.
thank
I'll
you.
pop back up.
Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah, I'm going to bring him.
What do you want me to do? Take a picture? All right, I'm taking a picture right now, guys.
Real quick.
All right, real quick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. And it took 3 hours, but it went.
I can't believe
There we go. See? You got it live. All right, so wait, get over here, you. Where is my drink is a better question.
Okay. All right, thank you.
What happened to my drink?
I don't know.
There's no love in this room at all.
One more time, what's the name?
All right. Here we go. So now this is, and as you can see, we're a little all over the place because everybody's coming in, coming out. So forgive me. While he's over there yapping, are you coming back? Because you got to go on soon.
Is it yours?
I don't know if it's mine.
Yeah, the book
That
was
was
yours.
All right, so it's mine now.
Because
Right,
wait a minute.
you-
No, that's yours.
This is mine.
This is hers.
These are
Right.
legal men.
Right.
I got more over there? What happened?
Well, they got Patron in both of these.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you got one with vodka.
Yep.
Oh, look at you. You're very special.
Yeah, it's going to be a while before you get it anyway. It's going to be like a half an hour, 45 minutes.
That's definitely not it.
That's not it?
No.
They lying.
That's not
They
it.
lying to us.
No, there's definitely not tequila in that one at all. All right.
All right.
So now, how did you get into comedy? We were somewhere, and then we lost your timeline. How did this happen?
How did I get into comedy? Stand up, you mean, right?
Yeah, I guess so because
Right, yeah. Stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up. I don't know. I've always been a fan of it. I mean, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, a lot of the greats. I just always been a fan of it, and I was like, I want to do that. But I was always scared. I was like, yo, I can't.
That's got to be really scary.
It's
It's got to be
super
more
scary.
scary.
It's
I mean,
super scary.
you've done all types of theater, acting, TV.
It's super scary because it's a different art form and it's unfamiliar territory. Okay, here's the difference, and you can relate to this, right? When we're acting, we can hide behind a character.
Right.
Even though it's our face, we're not really wearing a mask. We're wearing a fourth wall mask.
Right.
And so whatever we're doing, if we're being silly, if we're being vulnerable, whatever that is, it's in the name of a character.
Right. It's in the third person.
Right.
Right.
Versus I'm on stage and I'm saying, this is me.
Right.
Look at me. I'm naked. You like it? You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like that's a whole another thing because you're bearing yourself to somebody, you know what I'm saying? And you're letting people in.
Yeah, I never
And
thought about
you're
it like
letting
that.
people in and you're going, man, hope you like it.
Right. Right. And
You
then
know what I'm saying?
Right. And then what happens when you're up there and nobody laughs?
Well, that has happened in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to find it. I had to learn the art form. I had to learn everything.
So do you write all of your stuff?
Yeah. It's just it comes from a real place. Everything comes from real places and things. It's like in real situations. And that's the best thing you can do. You got to talk about what you know about. And so what you know about, who do you know better? Yourself and your surroundings, right?
Right.
And so that's where it comes from. And a lot of the times, some stuff just happens organically on the spot because you're actually living in the moment and relating to the people that's out there. And it's like, but then again, too, it's about, there's difference. Guy Torrey said there's comics and there's comedians. A comic says funny things.
Right.
A comedian makes things funny.
Is funny. Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so,
Right.
So you learn quickly which one you are or which one you want to be.
Well, it's true. It's like even just now when Rob came in, like he was all crazy over there, and he was funny. Like he wasn't trying to be funny.
That's just who
he
he
was
is.
right, and he
That's
was
just
just
who he
funny.
is.
You could see, and he was organic, like you just said.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was actually perfectly put into
And
words.
so I also realized that it was a means to an end because growing up, you see that they always gave the show, they always gave the deal to the comedian. Think about it. Every show from Lucille Ball to Carol Burnett.
They carried it.
They carried it, yeah, but that wasn't always the case. Jerry Seinfeld, Roseanne, these are all people that got deals for being comedians, but Jerry Seinfeld wasn't, it was the cast.
Right.
It was
Absolutely.
it was the surrounding cast.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these shows was the same way. It was always about the surrounding cast, not necessarily the person that but it was the comedian that got the show.
Right.
It was the comedian that got the deal.
Right.
So.
Huh. Interesting. I never thought about it like that. I have to say, like, since we've been like talking again, I love the way you put things into words. Like when we talked a couple of different things, and I remember you like had corrected me when I was talking, and like not corrected me, but like gave me a different way to look at it. And I always on my show, that's what I always try to do. I always try to give people a different way to look at things. So I appreciate that because not everybody gives that to me. So it's nice to.
That's just experience, though. That's what I'm saying. Like you live and you learn, you grow.
Not everybody. Not everybody lives and grows.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like I have, thank God. You know what I mean?
Not every. I mean, we had that conversation, right? We talked about that. How you grow up and you're wondering what the hell happened to everybody, right? So that's not necessarily the case.
Yep. So and I think that's the thing. That's the beauty of it too, because the stage or as a comedian, the beauty and that it should be. Because they're trying to even change that that's where you should be able to say whatever. That's true. That's where you should be able to be your freest in its freest art form and not be judged because it's comedy as well.
This climate is ridiculous. You can't say anything. You're offending everybody. Like people need to get a thicker skin. You got to be politically correct with everything. It's ridiculous. You can't say nothing. I'm sure, thank God on my show that, he doesn't break my balls. Like, he says, look, it's real talk. Say what you got to say. Obviously, don't try to be vulgar, and we don't talk about religion, and we don't talk about politics, because those are two things that you just don't fuck with. Right. But the other stuff, like, it is what it is, and this is real, and this is how I feel, this is how you feel. If I'm offending you, then freaking change the channel. Because now you're taking things personally for no reason. That's how I look at it. Because
people can't, people pussies, face their own demons.
Oh, see, I called somebody a Sissy Mary, and somebody commented, they go, "You can't say that." I said, "Well, I said it, and you just said the P word." He said it. Everybody's face. Listen, it is what it is. But that's why you're listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy live on MiamiMikeRadio.com, and I have next to me Carl Anthony Payne, my high school BFF.
We got to get to these questions so I can go.
I think I got them all. I got most of them. I asked you most of these things, so. There was the only thing I didn't ask you was actually two things. What is something most people don't know about you? I know that stumps everybody.
Whatever it is, I'm glad they don't.
Shit. There you go.
They don't need to know.
There you go. It's on a need to know basis.
Yeah. Fuck that.
All right. Last question. Is there anything that you find right now in this day and age to be like a hot topic?
What's a hot?
What's like hot on the press?
Hot topic. Ugh. Yeah.
What was that?
No. What's a hot topic on right now? Let me see. Honestly, what we were talking about before.
The climate, right?
Yeah. Honestly, like you know what I was gonna say just now.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's the hot topic for me, because I feel like things have gotten too far out of hand. Not just with bags, but not just with one particular thing.
No, it's across the board.
This is. You would think that by putting body cam on police officers that things would have gotten better. You would think that a lot of things would have Bags McGee. Yeah, there we go. All right. So you would think that that people would believe what they see with their own eyes, and that would make a difference versus he say, she say, or hearsay.
Right.
But it hasn't. And it's it's a sad state of affairs right now. I mean, this country is a laughing stock.
Well, I think also people don't think for themselves either. I think that goes back to what you're saying. You have to see it. You have to know it. I mean, I think everybody follows blindly sometimes as well.
There's right and wrong.
Right.
That's just right and wrong.
Yeah, but that's old school. See, this is not new. This is new school.
I understand that, but I'm saying if you see an unarmed, somebody who's naked, how is he a threat to your life? He's not carrying any weapons.
Right.
how is a pregnant mother who has a warrant for her arrest, and I'm not talking about the story that just came out, where she dropped her baby. I'm just saying, like, what I saw today. This pregnant lady had a warrant for her arrest. She resisted, but to get shot multiple times.
Oh, I don't.
It's like that shit gotta stop, and people gotta stop acting like they're not seeing it. That's not what's really happening. That's what I'm saying. Like when is the anger, and where is the anger? Where's the injustice? Where's all of the same fervor for everything else going to start being pointed in that direction?
Well,
so that's what's important.
Everyone is very divided. It seems like everyone is concentrating on being divided instead of coming together. I mean, that's what it seems like. It's like I'm on this side and you're on that side, and I don't want to know nothing.
Why do you think that is?
That's a good question. I think that
I think
it's
you know
closed.
The answer to that.
I think it's.
We can't talk about that.
Okay,
apparently,
maybe.
But you know why.
But I think it's also a very closed-minded, mentality. It's not looking, again, not seeing things from different perspectives. I think, you could tell me the sky is blue, and I could look up at it and think it's not blue, but you see blue. So I'm going to look and I'm going to say, maybe there is blue in there. Maybe I'm missing that. I don't think people are open-minded enough with things, and I think that, that has a lot to do with it as well. And people are getting secondhand information and not actually having the information for themselves at this point.
Even when they do have the information,
they're misaligned.
It's blue, but it's turquoise blue.
Right.
It's not really. It's
right.
Blue.
Exactly.
It's blue. It's
right.
Periwinkle.
Right. Nobody knows periwinkle. You know that? I love periwinkle, and no one knows it. And it was one of the colors in the Crayola crayon box.
Of course, the 64.
So many
the
people
64 box.
do not know periwinkle.
Come on, that's one of my favorite words. Just say
I like it too. It just rolls right off the tongue.
Yes. Periwinkle.
Right, because it got to be some other shit than fucking blue.
Right,
exactly. Well, that's it. And that's the climate. So that's the answer to the question.
Well, we're going to come back soon. We got part 2. This is only part 1.
Oh my, we're going to do a part 2?
Another day. Yeah,
Another
we'll
day.
Do a part
All right.
2.
You heard it live.
Listen. I got to go get ready.
You got to go get ready.
I got to go ready to make the donuts, as they say.
Yes, and I'm going to finish up and tell everybody what they're going to be listening to on here. Thank you so much. You're the best.
I'll see you downstairs.
Okay. All right. Got everything? You good? All right. Don't lock me up here, though, because I got to get... Who's going to come back up for me?
Can I leave my bag up here?
Right.
That included that.
So you guys were just listening to Carl Payne, and we are here at Salsa Con Fuego in the Bronx, and he's about to go on... he's about to perform. He's going to be doing comedy here tonight. I think I have a couple of my high school people that are going to be here as well, so we're going to have a little baby mini reunion. And I appreciate you guys listening. We are actually in office because downstairs it's just so super loud that we couldn't be part of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I just wanted to also mention to you guys, first, I want to say thank you because tonight is the first night that we did the DISA, which is the Digital Internet Streaming Alliance. So thank you so much. If I have any new listeners out there, it's a pleasure to meet you. And tonight I did a pop-up show, so I am on location. Normally I do my show from my studio, so I know it was a little crazy. We had people coming in and out, but this is real talk. It's a real live show. This is real entertainment that's going on right now. So I apologize. I know it was a little upside down. He came in late, but you know what? It's fun. This is show business. The show must go on. There's no script here. It's all live. It's all real. And he had texted me and said, you better have your basically you better have your game on because I'm gonna be late, so you better start talking to everybody. And I'm good. I can talk to people, right? I'm all good. So again, I was here with Carl Payne. We went to high school together. He was Cockroach on the Cosby Show, Cole on Martin. I'm sorry I did not look at all of your comments because I had a lot going on here, so I will try to, but I'm going to go downstairs and see him perform. My show is not going to go until 10 o'clock today because I definitely want to see him perform, so I apologize for that today. Definitely next week you will have more of me, and I have a lot of people that have been interested in coming on the show, which I'm very excited about, so we should have some awesome new guests, some interesting stuff. I also wanted to remind you guys, this Thursday is Autism Speaks, a Savvy Affair. It's going to be at Lake Isle. I am actually going to be there supporting. Michelle does a beautiful job every year. I think Judy Torres is there. I believe Raina is going to be there. Chaos, DJ Chaos is going to be there. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's for a good cause. So if you're not doing anything on Thursday, please come down. Also, I just want to remind everybody of all of the shows that we have on Miami Mike Radio. So Mondays we have Luke at 1 o'clock. We have Paulie, a.k.a. the Portuguese Prince, at 6. And then the first Monday of every month, we have Rob Mush, Mind Candy Mondays. And then Tuesdays, we have Steve, DJ Simply Nice, at 1 o'clock. And then, of course, myself, Real Talk with Karen Stacy. Wednesday is the Mayhem Loyal Listener Show with May May and Hamilton Czar. Thursdays, we have Michael Anthony at 4. And then we now have Frankie Maggs on at 8. And Fridays, we have at 8 o'clock DJ Simply Nice. And then at 10 o'clock, we have Tony Sanapi with Friday Night Sessions. Saturday, we have the Ghazi Show at 8. And Anthony Mangini Saturday Night Dance Party at 10. And then Sundays, we have Anthony coming, Grimaldi. I'm not sure if he started yet, but he's supposed to be coming soon. So a lot of stuff going on. Again, very excited tonight for our first, at least my first broadcast through the airwaves. It's pretty amazing what Miami Mike has put together, having all of these internet radio stations combined. So we are widening our audience, and we're able to bring more to a bigger audience. So thank you, Mike, for doing that. And I love you guys. I'm sorry to cut it short today, but I promise you next time you'll have me. Bye, guys.